Hi everyone. It's the last days of winter here, and we're having actually very spring-like weather. And I am repurposing this, not repurposing it, but updating, realigning this slow stitch book that I've made last year. And I wanted to just add some India ink and coffee dyeing to it. So let's see. And so yeah, we'll see how this goes. So these are some pumpkin seeds left over from my Halloween pumpkin, a little bit of black walnut that the squirrel left behind. So I'm working on honoring winter and getting ready for spring. And I'm just gonna leave these things. So there's, leftovers from, I'm gonna stain my porch. Okay, good job, Cal. That's all right. I kind of want to see if I can get the shape of these in here. I've just picked up some bits and pieces from my yard and garden, and I just use these as kind of things to do some mark making. I might see if I can get some of this feather to work. And I might, after this, kind of just spray it with some coffee and just really soak it well to see what else will happen. But I didn't bring the coffee out. These are some seeds from, I think, a plant over at a park that I harvested. So those will be kind of interesting to see. Let's pour some, get a little bit more ambitious here. Now I'm gonna see what happens. Let's put that down in there and see if that'll make a print when I don't really. Let's go this way instead. Soak some of it up. Okay. Let's do this a little bit more. Interesting that some of this fabric is like kind of, it's pooling down there instead of, going in. It's Kokomo. She's like, what are you doing? How come I can't come outside? So let's just, again, let's push that over there. And then these are some buttons that I have. I have a rusty thing. The railroad near our house where I walk over to my mom's. So all these have significance to me. They might not to you, but it's just kind of fun to try new things. And I want to keep using this. I didn't want to have to make another one. I mean, I could have, but I wanted to use this one but make it different. So that was my idea here. So let's just put that in there too and let that hold. Let's see, let's put that in here instead. Let's see, I want to get some rust on there. Yeah, so this will be fun to see. And then I have a little rusty nail from my garden, and I have this piece of wood that I was going to see if I could make some prints with, so let's just pour some in there. Oh, that's a cool pattern. Okay, so that will be it for today. And then I will spray some coffee on it and see how that goes. And I'll come back with the final project. Bye. Hello, I'm back with my slow stitch organizer supply notebook, if you will. And I thought I'd come back and show you how it is coming together. So I added some coffee dyeing. See if there's a spot where I can show you what the originally was pretty bright like that, and then I've added some coffee dyeing, especially around the edges, just wanting to give it a more distressed look than it had before. And then I want to refill the pages with various sewing supplies. So I think I lost my needles somewhere, so I'll have to add some more needles. These were some they're like little cross stitch ribbon kind of, and you can cross stitch on them, so I dyed those too. So none of the really imprints of the natural materials came out. It just added some distressing and some splatters to it. This used to be a little pocket, so I might put something back over top of that. There's a little pocket here, and I just tucked a little feather in there, and a piece of lace, which its edge was out, so it got stained a little. And also the threads got some stain on it too. So I'll probably just keep these threads in here until I decide to change, use them and then change them out. I just made these little holders last year out of some plastic, like cutting board. I just punched. It was hard to do, but I punched a little oval. This is a little pocket. I had added some, what's this, measuring tape, and I actually put it so that you could measure with it. This is where I store my buttons. I'll add some more buttons later. And there's a pocket there. And then this is the front. So this is my little tray of goodies that I'm gonna put inside here. Let's go like that. I do have a threader. I haven't really quite figured out how to use it yet, but you pull that little hook through the needle. And then I have some scissors that are hooked to a little springy thing. This is some ribbon that a friend gave me. So I like it because it matches this. It doesn't have to match the book, but it's kind of fun. So I'm just going to go through and find a pocket to put it in. This is just, this underneath, you can put something underneath here. I just put some pins there. These are all like little places where you can tuck something also. I think I'll put, where was I wanting to put this? I think I'll put this back here. Yep. And then, what else do we have? Just keep opening and closing. Here's a little piece of fabric. One time I made like a little pad of fabric by just sewing a bunch of pieces of fabric into a little, like kind of a matchbook cover, but today I'm just going to put these in as is. Let's see where we can tuck these. Thinking I might move these pins and give me some more space for storage. So I can put these under there, and then just add this. Pins can just be up here for now. I don't really use the pins that much. Or if I did, I haven't put them back. So we have one of these that's open. So let's put some thread on it. Again, it's just an oval that I used an oval punch, and then I put a little grommet on there. I have some peach colored
thread. So I'm just going to wrap some of this around it. See if I can find the end without tangling it up too much. So it's nice to have kind of, just like when you're doing paper crafting, to have a little binder of supplies that you can go to and use. And I like to change my supplies out seasonally, so kind of going with a spring distressed look. And I won't put all of this on here, but just enough to get started. And then I'll put the other away. And I just cut a little slit in there to kind of hold the thread from coming undone. And then, where did I put the pin? Oh, there it is. And then just pin it back to the little thing here. Okay. I got quite a bit of this blue lace. I'm gonna just wrap that up too. And as the season unfolds, I can always, you know, store it a different way, but that's working for me right now. So I got those there. I have some threads that are already in little packets and stuff. I've got some, this is nice. Let's see if we can get this on our little hanger. Hanger clip. This is just seam binding. Yeah, let's put that in there like that. And then I have this little hanger paper clip. And we'll clip it in just for an extra added interest. And then I can put something there. So I'm thinking about that. Different threads. I wonder if I can get, that's almost the same color as that. There's a little, like almost grayish purple. Actually, I think maybe I'll just pin this one in, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. A nice piece of vintage quilt. I'm gonna put that in the back pocket here. I did put a little piece of cardboard in this back pocket to make it a little more sturdy. And this is just a ribbon. I don't think I really had anything. I must have something pinned to it with safety pins. I have my instructions on darning, so I'll put that back in. I didn't want it to get wet when I was staining everything. Here's another needle. I'll put that back on the needle page. There we go. Some more yarn threads. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with those. These are some little flowers that I picked up in the sewing motions. Put them in this pocket here. Okay. Also could put some of these. I'm trying to think if I want to put some of these threads back in there too. I got purples and yellows. Nope, that's not gonna work. Alright. Here's another one of these threads. Let's see, where do I want to put him? I think I'll put that one way back here in the back. I think with the ones that are in the plastic, I'm just going to put them in the back pocket. I don't know if this pin is maybe getting... Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Some of it's actually... There we go. And let's put these plastic ones in the plastic in here. And then this can go behind it. And that can be like that. And I think I already took some, well, that's a little different green, okay. And this one, we already took some of that, so we'll put that back. Here's another one with a pin on it. Some yellows. And then these are all skeins that I haven't been opened yet. And I think I'll see if I can fit those in this packet here with the flowers. I don't like things where like I have to dig around them, so I'm trying to make them all fit. And then it is a little bit of a drawstring, so you can do that, or sometimes I just pin it shut, so maybe we'll just do that. Put that there. Okay, and then let's see, I know I have a couple more little pockets to put anything in this. Nothing's in here. Let's put the pink one in there. And then that'll be good. And then this is just some cool like bandage fabric that I got in a vintage, what you call it, vintage first aid kit. Okay, so this one's just a little bit different thread, so I'm gonna tuck that one back here. And these over here, and they're all kind of in the same color family. And let's put another yellow one over here. Okay, and I'll put that there. And these were colors I left over. I'm just going to tuck this little pink beauty right there. And then go there. We'll add buttons later. I'll put this back here. This is a vintage needle holder that I've used all the needles, so I'm going to replace the needles, put that there. And, oh yeah, I want to put this in here. This is some groovy ribbon that I found. And I'm trying to see, did I have this one? This is the one that I thought was this color back here, but it's not. So let's put this one here. So this is nice and bulky now. Let's put that in there with that. And we'll also put this in there. And make sure everything's kind of flat. There. So now it's nice and bulky again. I'll do one final flip through. So that's the cover. And then all the things in there. I'll do something to fix that up. All right, now we're ready for some spring stitching. And then this can just kind of go here, and I might make another little something to tuck these in so they don't poke. And then you just wrap it up. All right, I'm excited. I'm gonna do some slow stitching. Make myself a little stitching journal. I don't have a journal for that right now. All right.